guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be talking about how I got started in my fitness journey, okay? And I want to shout out my girl Zizi because this question is coming from her. So big shout out to you. Thank you so much for asking this question. This is a really good one, girl. So I'm going to get the thing done for you. So basically, she wants to know how I started, how many days I worked out whenever I first got started, and how I started to kind of identify myself as a, fit girl or gym girl or, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to answer that today. Now, I want to start by saying that I struggled for over 10 years with weight loss and yo-yoing up and down and just trying tons of things that didn't work, fads and gimmicks and just junk, and with no results. So I struggled for a long time before I finally got it. So we're kind of going to go through how that happened, okay, and save you tons of time. So you don't have to struggle through all the crap and go through that like I did, because it was not simple, but it wasn't easy, but it was simple. Let me put it that way. So let's dive into it. First off, I used to try to start, and I would be like, I'm working out 5 days a week, and I'm not gonna eat any junk, and I'm gonna only drink water. I'm gonna do this. I mean, you're gung-ho, you're ready, you're gonna change every single thing right away starting tomorrow. And I did that. And maybe sometimes I would be going good for a little bit, but eventually I lost that steam and it never worked. I was never able to consistently keep that going. And I finally figured out that it's because I was trying to just jump into a full habit without putting in that work and laying down the solid foundation. So my number one tip is going to be to get a solid handle on the basics and lay your foundation, okay? If you try to build anything without first starting with a strong foundation, what's going to happen? It's going to crumble, right? You can't build anything. Now, if you have a solid foundation, you can build anything on top of that. So that means you're going to build your fitness habit, your habits that you're going to be able to keep with you forever. So not only are you going to lose weight, feel good, be strong, be healthier, eat better, get to that, but you're going to build a habit, something that's just going to be a part of your life. And that was the real difference for me. I thought about it, and I want to do all this so that I can reach this goal, so that I can lose 50, 60, 70 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever your goal is, and get to this perfect body. And that's the only thing I thought about. I didn't think, hey, I want this to be my life. I want to be healthy for a long time, well into my old age. I want to look the best that I ever have. I want to feel the best that I ever have felt. And when I started thinking of it like that and just shifted my mindset, that's when things started to change. So I first only started out with 1 day a week, maybe 2 days. I didn't go dive straight into it with working out 5, 6, 7 days a week. It wasn't, this time I started just with that one solid day. That would be another tip I have for you. Start and commit to working out 1 day a week, whether it's for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you have. Just make that commitment right now to yourself that you're going to do that 1 day. And say you're feeling good that week and you want to work out more, then go ahead. Add 2 days, 3 days, whatever you want to do. Do it. Don't restrict yourself. But as long as you make sure you have that one solid day. Do not make the mistake I made by trying to just dive in head first and, promise, oh, I'm going to do 5 days and never, I'm not going to follow up, blah, blah, blah. No, you want to just start small with your foundation and build a habit. You know how they say that, in 30, 90, 100, whatever amount of days, that after you do something for that long, you build a habit. And it is the truth. I believe it to be closer to 90 to 100 days to really build a solid habit. At least that's what it took me. So if you are consistently doing at least 1 day a week, then you can still build that habit, right? No matter what, you can still build it. And you're going to have days or weeks that you feel better, so you'll do a little bit of a longer session. You'll start expanding on that a little bit. It's going to get easier to get to the gym instead of dragging yourself every day and it being something like, oh, I got to get this workout in. I got to so that I can get skinny and I can lose weight and I can get ready for this wedding or this picture, whatever. And you're dreading it, and it's like a task that you don't want to do. It's going to turn into something that you look forward to, something that helps you relieve stress, a big part of your life. Now I get up every morning, Monday through Friday, and I go early to the gym and work out for at least an hour and a half every single day. And I love that. Now I look forward to that. If anything, I don't like getting up early. So that's what gets me out of the bed and, going for the day. Rather than dreading it and hating it, because I did. I barely could be dragged to the gym before. Okay? So also when I first started, I eased into it. I didn't go straight to the gym. I lost 50 pounds before I even stepped foot in a gym. Okay? So I would hike because I loved going hiking. I would walk the neighborhood. I would ride a bike around the neighborhood, okay? And then I started to get into a little bit of Pilates and at-home body weight type of exercises. You can never leave your house and lose tons of weight. If the gym isn't like the path that you want to go, that's okay. But if it is, hey, that's great too. Just so you know, you can do things at home. The biggest thing is finding something that's realistic for you right now, that's going to work for you, and that gets you excited about doing it. Like, that gets you thinking, yes, I cannot wait to learn more about this, to go in and do my workout. This is a good part of my day that I look forward to now. Those are the shifts that we're looking for. That's what's going to start happening for you. Okay? And then let's talk about the comparison that we have. Because everybody wants to compare our journey with everyone else's journey, right? We want to say, oh, well, I shouldn't go and try this new thing because I don't want to feel stupid. I don't want to look too weak. I can't do it yet, so I don't want anybody to see me. Don't worry about that. Don't compare yourself to anyone else and don't feel embarrassed about anything because we all started at the beginning. We all had those same fears and feelings, every one of us. And if you have those feelings, let me know in the comments below. Is that like something that you feel? Can you relate to that? Because a lot of people can. Don't worry about that. The only thing you need to worry about is challenging yourself and being better. We all have to learn. We all have to practice. This, just like any other skill, takes time, focus, attention, practice. So don't feel bad about that, because what happens is this prevents us from trying new things that maybe we would love. This prevents us from, going hard, or even sometimes it prevents people from getting into the gym. Sometimes they don't even ever make it to the gym because they're so self-conscious about not knowing what to do or, not knowing where to start. So don't make that mistake. Do it. Get yourself in there. Find things that get you excited. And don't ever feel silly about it, because we all have been there. We've all started there. Okay? Actually, it's a good thing. It's an admirable thing that you are here. You're trying to make yourself better. You're putting in the time to learn, right? That is great. That's amazing. You should be proud of yourself for that. So don't ever let that insecurity keep you from trying new things, doing things, going your hardest when you're in that workout. Don't think about how you're looking. Just do it. Get in there, right? And I kind of want to convey how it started out with just that one day, that promise that I made to myself. And then eventually, like, I really started to fall in love with fitness. Like, that may sound so cheesy to some people, but it really was like a relationship that I built. And I started to immerse myself in fitness and in everything and expand. So I did that on my own timeline when I wanted to. I didn't force myself to do it because of some goal. I literally built this relationship with fitness and eased into it and moved on to different things when I wanted to move on to different things. I remember the first real time that I went to the gym and I experimented with things. I had that fear. I had that little bit of anxiety, but I was excited. And every new little thing that I did, that I learned, that I, conquered, made me feel so good. And to the part of the question about how to really see yourself as a fit girl or a gym girl, or as my girl Zizi says, a gym bunny. I like that. You just have to do that. This is your life. You can do whatever you want. Whatever is making you happy, it is what it is. So if you see yourself as a gym girl, then that's what you are. Okay? That's who you are. If you are working out and you're, loving all the like the equipment, and you're excited about getting new equipment, you're excited about going to the gym, you're starting to explore more areas, guess what? You are turning into a gym bunny, okay? You don't have to get to some certain point to where then that's who you are, right? You can make this a part of your life and see yourself that way whenever you want to, okay? It's all about you. You don't have to prove anything to anybody else. That's for sure. Just keep continuously proving things to yourself. That's really the biggest thing. So let's see, what's next? Every single week, I would focus on different things. Eventually, I kind of turned this into a plan, but it just started being like every week I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. I want to see that. I want to focus on that. And I just built my habit one brick at a time. And I'm still building it right now. To this day, I'm still constantly moving up, progressing, doing new things. Right now. So, for the last thing, I want to do a little bit of an exercise. And I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine yourself 1 year from now. Okay? I want you to not only think about your body and what you look like, but think about how you feel. Or do you feel strong? Do you feel confident? Do you feel powerful? I want you to think about, what things you're doing in your daily life. Like, are you at the gym this many days a week? What are you trying? What do your gym outfits look like? Your gym bag? What does your life look like with fitness included? A year from now, just imagine that. Like, really put yourself there. Looking, feeling, what are you doing? What does that look like for you? How has your body changed, right? What do your habits look like? Okay? And now I want you to understand that is 100% possible. And all you have to do is create consistency, show up, challenge yourself, continue to challenge yourself, never stop, right? And build that solid foundation, right? Promise yourself right now, you're 1 day a week at least. Start building your foundation. Get a handle on the basics and expand on it. If you do those things, then you're going to be able to get to that person. Like 1 year from now, you can absolutely get there. So I just, that exercise really helped me because it just transport yourself there. And sometimes if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, do it again. Okay? And I just encourage you not to only focus on how you look, but your feelings, your habits, everything. Okay? Are you a fit girl? Like, what does that look like? All right, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want your question answered, please leave it in the comments below of any of my videos, and maybe I'll answer your question next. All right, guys, thank you so much. And again, thank you so much to Zizi for asking this question. All right, girl, I hope that answered it for you. Bye-bye.